Have you ever wondered how a simple caterpillar transforms into a magnificent butterfly? This process is a natural marvel that occurs in an astounding 4-stage metamorphosis. Let's start at the beginning. The epic journey starts with a tiny egg laid by the mother butterfly on a milkweed plant. This minute, gem-like orb is the ideal sanctuary for the miracle of life that's on the horizon. The egg stage is followed by the caterpillar or larva phase. This caterpillar is not your typical one. It's on a quest to eat, grow, and prepare for the next stage. It munches on the milkweed leaves, growing so swiftly that it sheds its skin several times. The third stage is the chrysalis or pupa stage. The caterpillar, now much larger, suspends itself upside down and starts to transform. This is not just a change, but a complete rearrangement of its form and features. Inside the chrysalis, the caterpillar metamorphoses in a way that can only be described as miraculous. The final stage, the climax of the story, is the emergence of the adult monarch butterfly. Its striking orange and black wings are a testament to the wonders of nature, a symbol of transformation and rebirth. The life cycle of a monarch butterfly is a compelling story of change, survival, and beauty. It's filled with intricate details and intriguing events that add depth to this natural spectacle. Join us as we dive deep into the enchanting world of monarch butterflies. Because, as we're about to find out, this journey is filled with surprises, each one more fascinating than the last. Our journey begins with a tiny, milky white egg, barely visible to the naked eye. This humble beginning is the first stage in the life of a monarch butterfly, a creature renowned for its captivating beauty and fascinating life cycle. A female monarch butterfly, after a meticulous search, selects a leaf of a milkweed plant to lay her eggs. She doesn't choose this plant randomly. The milkweed plant is the only plant that the monarch caterpillars eat. So, by laying her eggs here, the mother is ensuring her offspring will have immediate access to food upon hatching. The egg itself is a marvel of nature. It's about the size of a pinhead, and if you were to look closely, you would see it's not just a simple sphere. It's ridged and textured, a tiny capsule of life waiting to burst forth. Within this minuscule egg, a miraculous transformation is already underway. The cells inside are multiplying and dividing, evolving from a simple cluster into a complex creature. This process is rapid. In just 4 days, the egg will be ready to hatch. During these 4 days, the egg undergoes changes that are almost imperceptible at first. It begins as a bright, creamy white. But as the days pass, it darkens, becoming a deep grey just before the caterpillar is ready to emerge. This change in color is a sign that the caterpillar inside is growing, developing, preparing to enter the world. And then, as the 4th day dawns, the moment of transformation arrives. The egg hatches, and a tiny caterpillar emerges, marking the start of the 2nd stage of life. It's a moment of wonder, a testament to the resilience and adaptability of life. In this 1st stage of life, the monarch butterfly teaches us a profound lesson. Even the smallest beginnings can lead to magnificent outcomes. It's a reminder that every journey, no matter how grand, starts with a single step, or in this case, a tiny milky white egg. From this minuscule egg, a caterpillar will soon emerge, marking the start of the 2nd stage of life. Out of the egg emerges a ravenous caterpillar, ready to eat and grow. This newly hatched larva, or as we commonly call it, caterpillar, is so famished that its first meal is often its own eggshell. Talk about a self-made breakfast. Once it has polished off this initial meal, it starts its relentless pursuit of the succulent milkweed leaves, its primary source of sustenance. The caterpillar's growth is nothing short of miraculous. In fact, it's a bit like a never-ending buffet where the caterpillar is the star guest. It eats, and then eats some more. This constant feasting leads to a rapid growth spurt, causing the caterpillar to outgrow its own skin. But nature has a solution for that too. The caterpillar sheds its skin, or molts, several times as it grows. Each time it molts, it emerges a size larger, ready to continue its feast. Now, you might wonder why the caterpillar is so fond of the milkweed plant, apart from its delicious leaves. Well, the milkweed serves a dual purpose. It's not just a source of food, but also a provider of defense. The milkweed plant is laced with a special type of toxin that doesn't harm the caterpillar, but makes it taste bitter to predators. This acquired bitterness, thanks to the milkweed diet, becomes the caterpillar's shield, deterring birds and other predators from turning it into a quick snack. So, the caterpillar continues its gluttonous journey, munching away happily on the milkweed. Its entire existence revolves around eating and growing. It's a simple life, but an essential one in the grand scheme of things. After all, this stage of the butterfly's life cycle is all about preparation. The caterpillar is in a race against time, growing as fast as it can to reach the next stage in its life. And after a period of voracious eating and growing, the caterpillar is ready for a dramatic change. But that, my friends, is a story for another time. The caterpillar, now fully grown, begins its transformation into a chrysalis. This is the third stage of the life of a monarch butterfly, and it is truly fascinating. This is the stage where the magic, or rather, the science, really happens. In a remarkable act of biological engineering, the caterpillar finds a suitable spot, usually the underside of a leaf or a twig, and anchors itself securely. It then sheds its outer layer of skin for the last time, revealing a hard skin underneath known as a chrysalis. This chrysalis is a protective casing, a cocoon of sorts, that shields the caterpillar during this vulnerable time of transformation. Now, you might think that the caterpillar just takes a long nap inside this chrysalis, but that couldn't be further from the truth. Inside, an extraordinary process of metamorphosis is taking place. The caterpillar, in essence, dissolves. Yes, you heard that right. It releases enzymes that break down its tissues into a kind of organic soup. But worry not, this isn't the end for our little friend. From this soup, new cells begin to form, guided by the caterpillar's DNA to create the different parts of a butterfly. The process is a slow one, taking anywhere from 10 days to 2 weeks depending on the temperature and other environmental factors. The caterpillar's body is being rebuilt from the inside out, with specialized cells growing into the wings, antennae, legs, eyes, and all the other parts that make up a butterfly. As the transformation nears its end, the chrysalis becomes translucent, and the shape of the butterfly within becomes visible. The color and pattern of the wings, the structure of the body, everything is ready for the final reveal. It's a truly miraculous process, isn't it? A creature that once crawled on the ground, confined to a single plant for its food, is about to emerge with the ability to fly, to migrate, to see the world from a whole new perspective. Inside this quiet chrysalis, a miracle of nature is taking place. Finally, the moment we've been waiting for, the emergence of the adult butterfly. Imagine the chrysalis, that protective cocoon that kept our little caterpillar safe, now a mere shell of its former self. Suddenly, there's movement. From the confinement of the chrysalis, an adult butterfly begins to emerge, marking the start of its final stage of life. Its wings at first are wet and crumpled, a bit like a piece of delicate origami that's been left out in the rain. At this point, the butterfly is incredibly vulnerable. It cannot fly, and its bright colors are a vivid advertisement to predators. But nature, as always, has a plan. The butterfly starts to pump a clear fluid, known as hemolymph, into its wings. This causes them to extend, unfolding like a fan, revealing the beautiful, intricate patterns we associate with these amazing creatures. It's a bit like a balloon being filled with air, except this balloon is a pair of stunning, brightly colored wings. It takes some time for the wings to dry. The butterfly may hang upside down during this process, allowing gravity to aid in the extension of its wings. It's a delicate and critical time. Any damage to the wings at this stage and the butterfly may never fly. But if all goes well, the transformation is nothing short of miraculous. Once the wings are dry, the butterfly is ready for flight. With its first fluttering beats, it takes to the sky, a symbol of resilience, transformation, and beauty. It's ready to start the life cycle all over again, to lay the eggs that will hatch into the next generation of caterpillars, which will then become chrysalises, and eventually, butterflies. From a tiny egg to a stunning butterfly, the life cycle of a monarch is truly a miracle of nature. The journey, filled with trials and transformations, is a testament to the enduring power of life and the beautiful complexity of our natural world.